welcome Chandrakala Didi. Namaste Didi.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Am I
Ji,
audible, Bhaiya?
Ji Didi, you are audible.
Hmm.
I will put your very brief introduction and then you can place your sharing, Didi.
Okay.
So, yeah, we have with us Dr. H.N. Chandrakala. Didi is a professor and head in the Department of Chemistry and Kalpataru Institute of Technology, Tiptur, Karnataka. She finished her UHV introductory workshop in uh, October 2022 and UHV 2 in February 2023. So she started attending the morning session from the sixth batch. And with this brief introduction, I welcome Chandrakala Didi for sharing in the morning session. Didi, please limit your sharing to maximum 20 minutes. Yeah, over to you.
Okay, Bhaiya. Namaste. Namaste to all. Very good morning, my dear co-explorer and Gopal Babu Bhaiya. I am Dr. H.N. Chandrakala, professor and head in the Department of Chemistry at Kalpataru Institute of Technology, Tiptur, Tumkur district,
Didi,
Karnataka.
your video is
Yeah.
not very visible. Can you please adjust your mobile so that
Okay. Okay. No. Video.
video is there, but now what we see is the fan and the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, now it is better.
Is now, Bhaiya?
Yeah, now it is better. Yeah, please carry
Oh,
on.
okay. About my family, I and my husband, Mr. Rajshekhar, and my daughter Monisha, we all three in the family and stayed in Tiptur, that is in my working place. My husband is doing agriculture, and my daughter Monisha just started her career as a freelance graphic designer. I have two brothers and one sister. My parents were stay with my brother. I was started my UHV journey in the year 2022 October, and I did the UHV 2, both UHV 1 and 2, through online mode only. And I started my morning session from the sixth batch, and my self exploration started in the morning session. UHV gives a more clarity to my life, and I get the answer for so many life questions from the UHV. I directly started that exercise 1 and 2, my understanding level in the exercise 1 and 2. Exercise 1, observing the self by the self in every moment. Step 1, observe your imagination, desire, thought, expectation without a reaction. In the beginning, I could not able to observe my imagination, that is my desire, thought and expectation without a reaction. Slowly, I developed my competency to see how my thoughts are developing based on my desire and expectation. Most of the time, I am not be a pure observer. I flow with my thoughts. Also, when the thoughts are favorable for me, I continue to develop the thoughts. Suppose the thoughts are not favorable for me, I, I wish to stop it and come back and continue to observe. Means it is difficult for me to stay in the pure observer state. But this observation made me more conscious and more awakened to see my action, my behavior, my response, my reaction. Earlier, I repent myself for my behavior, reaction, and mistake. Those moments are gradually reducing. Now, most of the time, I am aware what I am doing, what I am talking. I think before I respond, but it is not always. One of my problem is I recall those bitter past experience, those memories, and worried a lot in the earlier, blaming my fate, myself. This was gradually reduced, and it is naturally comes down. That also I noted. When I asked Didi about this, why I am doing like this, we are not resolved those problems. Whenever similar incidents happen, it pop up again. and again. Yes, it is true. Because I was not ready to accept the things which happened to me. My opposition is there. Why it happened to me? What is my mistake here? When I started to accept the things as it is, gradually the opposition dissolves, reduce. My worries also reduce day by day. For example, I have helped for my relatives, friends, and in the working place, family members, but they are not give the respect to me or ill treated. Then my thoughts are I sacrificed I was sacrificed so much for them, but they are not consider my effort, my work, love and affection. So this feeling of sacrifice is not naturally acceptable for me. So I am unhappy in those moments when I question myself why I have that feeling of sacrifice. I was expecting something from them for my health, for my work. If this expectation is not met, I feel unhappy. Keeping expectation is good, but when it is not happened, I should not be worried because it depends on their competency level. This is the big challenge for me. But these days, I slowly come out from those these unhappy moments compared to earlier with my contemplation. Step 4, I see I am the one decided my feeling. This is an important step for me. Earlier, I blame others for my unhappiness. Now, I can see I only decided my feeling, either the feeling of happiness or unhappiness at that moment. Now I can able to see I have a choice for me to choose the happiness or unhappiness. If I see why I choose unhappiness in the incidents, some of the incidents, because because of my assumptions and my precondition. For example, my daughter should be good and do good, behave good always, but she is not. So I am feeling unhappy. My student should be pass in my subject, but not all. My husband should be respond to my question, but is react sometime. In the above example, there is a choice for me to choose happiness when I am go with my right understanding. But here I am unhappy because I over evaluate myself. I am good teacher. I did it well. So the student should be pass without fail. I over evaluated myself and I am not able to see my daughter in competency. I over evaluated her. I have to work a lot to develop my right understanding and evaluate rightly myself and also other. The step 6A, which feelings are naturally acceptable for me? Of course, feeling of relationship, harmony, and the feeling of coexistence. When Didi said, relationship is also already exist, it's there, only we have to see. I didn't understand the true meaning of this sentence in the beginning because for me, relationship means only for the close circle of me. But now I can able to see the relationship with all. If I am not judge the people with the caste, creed, color, power, status, etc. Simply when I consider they are the human being or the person, I can able to see the relationship. These days, I experience the state of harmony, happy moment more and more. I can able to distinguish the state of harmony and also the excitement. The coexistence. To understand the coexistence, I thought to see this, understand the existence. Even I can't see the whole existence. I try to see around me the nature like plant, tree, river, mountain. animal, bird, insect, human beings, all these are not lead their life independently. They depend on each other. Even for our body not to be function without so many microbes within us. So there is a interconnectedness. By seeing this of existence, nature of existence, it reduces my ego and increase my gratitude. If I purchase some product, I see so many hands behind this making this product. If I travel by an auto rickshaw, after I get down, I say thanks. I pay the money and I say thanks. The thanks is my gratitude to the service of the person. I pay the so my I want to say the gratitude whoever helping me. The people I observe that people who are working are doing their job for their survival. But if I see the bottom line, one or the other way, they are serving to the other. This much I can able to see presently in the steps 6 and 7. I need to explore more on the steps 6 and 7. Moving to the exercise 2, observing the self, body and interaction between them by in a space by the self. Step 1, I can able to see I, the self, is a conscious unit and body is exist and body is a material unit. I can see my body through the sensation. I transact the information with the body, not always. It is time to time, whenever I need, whenever I want. I use my body as a tool or an instrument. I am the one who decides what instruction I have to pass to the body to respond to the sensation. I hope the best example for reading the sensation and the decision to read the sensation and respond to the sensation by giving a meaning to the sensation while I am doing cooking in the morning time. I can see that how while cooking I observe the sensation, what to add next, when to stop, how when to raise the flame, when to down the flame, all these sensations and respond to the sensation. Here, my body is working on the basis of my instruction. Step 4, I am not the sensation. I am not in the sensation. I am separate from the sensation. So, in the beginning, I was find difficulty to understand this step, and now gradually I understand the the step 4. Sometimes when I am tired, I have an headache, but I want to watch that important news in the TV. When I am indulging that information, I am not read the sensation of the headache or the tiredness in the body. Means I have a choice to read the sensation or not to read the sensation. Therefore, I am not the sensation, I am separate from the sensation. How I give the meaning to the sensation, it depends on my sanskar. Based on my sanskar, I may react or I may respond. In the last month, I got a pain in my right shoulder. I do that some home remedy for 3 to 4 days and waited for 3 to 4 days to go for the hospital for checkup. But in the last 10 days back, there was a pain in the left shoulder. I start to observe the discomfort without doing any work. I sit in a room alone. I do that shavasana and I observe. After 1 hour, I can observe that there was no pain. I notice that why I am doing so, why I am discomfort in that 1 hour duration. Because Even though I have that information, I am not a body. The body is a instrument. The self is continuous. But in a deep down, I am recognized myself as a body. And another positive thing is the body discomfort or the pain, what I give the meaning, is the indication for me to take care of my body. Otherwise, I am not aware, I am not focused on it. That way, the discomfort is help to regulate my body. Step 6, A and B. I tend to react it to my sanskar is based on my assumption. In this month of July, the college put the salary in the mid of the month. Actually, I am waiting for the salary. I am happy while seeing the message, and it was little hike in the salary also. After 10 minutes, I started to get the call from my colleagues, and that time actually I am out of station. They said that hike in salary is not uniform for all the faculty. They did the differentiation like some people the hike is more and some people the hike is less. I am coming under the category of less. Immediately, my feeling was changed. How they discriminating the faculty who are working in the common environment. What way we are not worthy to get the same. I reacted inside with the unhappiness. I took 3 to 4 days to come out from this with my contemplation. My sanskar is not allowed me to accept I am lower than someone. I consider it is a injustice. Here, myself, I ask the question later. If they pay more for me and less for the other, then also I am not acceptable because this is the discrimination. It is not naturally acceptable for me. Step 7. I am in coexistence in a space. The body is in the coexistence in the space. The space is a non-physical dimension. I can't able to see in my grass eyes. This step I have to explore. I can say I am able to see the step 1 to 5 in the exercise 1, step 1 to 6 in the exercise 2. Yes, happiness is my innate nature, but sometimes I am unhappy because I am not always happy. I take my decision sometimes based on my assumption and precondition. So I have to explore more on this content to develop my right understanding, and that is to see the things as it is. How much of this program is for trying to get favorable feeling from outside? Comparatively, I benefited maximum to get a favorable feeling from outside with this program. Maximum percentage I focus on the self compared to the body. For body regulation, I do some exercise or half an hour walk. But still, I have to focus and improve my food habit. UHV, I want to say here, UHV made me to understand the things in a better way with the more clarity. These days, I am not judge the people easily without knowing. Most of the time, I keep it open. Seeing the things human centric is reduced. One day, Gopal Babu Bhaiya said that earthquake, floods are natural events, not natural disaster. I surprised to listen those words because I read it. The earthquake and disasters are the floods are the disasters because we are thinking about that human centric. When it is affect me, I call it as a disasters. So I think a lot about this regarding that commitment. This time I taught the UHV2 for the second year student, but I know I have to do more. I will try my best In further days, I devote an average of 2 hours for the development of right understanding. I am help for the people with my understanding in working place, friends, relatives, and also in the family. Particularly, I can able to see the changes in the family. With these words, I convey my sincere pranam to Sharmila Didi, Gopal Babu Bhaiya, Kumar Sambhav Bhaiya, and all my mentors and all my co-explorer. Your questions and sharing help me for lot to develop my competence level each and every day. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Over to you, Sunil Kumar Bhaiya.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chandrakala Didi, for this exemplified, sincere, and comprehensive sharing, I would say. You mentioned regarding each and every step, how many steps you could see and how many steps you could not see. The examples regarding the sanskar part is also very helpful for me, and I'm sure that's so for many of us. So thank you so much for the sharing. So before that, I request Gopal Babu Bhaiya to give his comments regarding Didi's sharing. Gopal Bhaiya, over to you.
नमस्ते दीदी.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste.
जी दीदी. So very explorative and nice sharing दीदी.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
जी. And the example you have put up, the way you are trying to link the proposal with real life examples are really nice. And it appears that you are exploring these steps. So listening the step one part, but exploring these steps and trying to see our daily routine life under the guidance of those steps is very important.
Mm.
And you are doing that in a better way, Didi.
Yeah.
And we need to work on first step more,
Yeah, Bhaiya.
observation.
Yeah.
So that is the key point, the whole exercise.
Mm.
So observation is important. So when we are in state of pure observer, when we observe,
Mm.
then we can be free from all the things that are going on in the environment,
Mm.
and we can rightly evaluate also.
Yeah, Bhaiya.
So for right evaluation, we need to be free from my preconditionings,
Mm.
or my preconditioning should be aligned with relationship, harmony, and coexistence.
Mm.
So that step is important, Didi.
Mm.
And rest is fine, Didi. You are growing day by day at the level of consciousness. So keep it up, Didi. Best wishes.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you so much for your guideline.
Namaste, Didi.
Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you, Gopal Bhaiya, for those comments. Thank you, Didi, once again for your sharing.